Hi, this is Eva from Craft and Creativity. Thank you for being here today. So the reason why I'm here is to show you that we are going to make the cover of this album. We are going to be using the nice wood shaker mix that we have. We have flowers. So basically we're learning how to make this cover from scratch. And we are making it with fabric. Let me put this one over here. So we have the eco leather and tepper fabric. We have the shakers. We're gonna need a shaker mix too. We're gonna need the chipboards. We are gonna be doing the 6x6. So we're gonna need two 6x6. And for binding, we're going to need one. Let me get my list. And here we're going to get one 3x6, 3x6. And we're going to get another one, and it's 2 3/4 by 6. So basically, this is going to be the binding, but we're going to have this one on top of there just to make it stronger. It's going to be kind of more like this one. Okay, so we're gonna try to make it more professional. This one I did it kind of like too fast, okay, but we're gonna make it more professional. We're gonna need the glue. If you can get these into Michael's or any other store, get the fabric fixed. Also, you can use this one. Is a little bit, the smell is a little bit strong, so I don't know if you can handle it. But this is a good glue for that. Okay, of course we're gonna need a shaker. Like I said, we're gonna need I need a shaker mix too. We're gonna need the fabric, and this time we're gonna use this stepper. We're gonna make it exactly like this. You can use this one, but I do not recommend to use this one for fabric. That's the double I hesitate. For sure, you're gonna need a scissors, and the scissors that you use, it will be fabric. Better. You can use the paper ones, but I recommend you to have one for fabric and one for paper. And this is a specific for fabric, for me, for fabric, okay? You're going to need this. That's the batting. So then you're going to need a ruler to measure and cut these parts, these two, okay? You're going to need this one. I forgot the name of this one. If you're going to have it, I'm going to search the name and put it below. All right, also this one, if you have the bigger one or the small one. You need a pen to mark, you need your knife, and this one you need it just you don't need it much, but I use this one like if I didn't cut right. I use this one just to try to make it even. So if you want to have this one, you can do that. If you don't want it, you don't need to do that. Okay, so this is what I use this. So this is all what we're going to need today. A brush too for your glue, so I'm going to be putting my glue here. Okay, so this is basically what we need. You will need these two. This is the binding rules. This will make your life a little bit easy. So we have these rules for your binding, and we are going to be using it today with our project. So this is important to have. Okay, so the measurement for this paper for the 6x6 that we're going to use is 21 by 12. So all this one is 21 inches, and this is 12 inches. Okay, so we're gonna turn around. We're gonna turn this around, and we're gonna put in here. The reason that you're gonna need this one is because this one is gonna tell you where to put your fabric. Okay, so this is important. If you want it, you can do it. Sometimes I don't need to use it, sometimes I use it. So this is basically for you to put in there because you know that you're gonna cut only until there. So like for this one, I know that I will be cutting. Let me put it over here. Let me put it, make it for you, that way you can see it. So then we're gonna have this one here. Then we're gonna have the bigger one. The one is 3 by 6, and this one you're gonna put it right here. And then you have this other one right here, and this is gonna go right here. Okay, so you know that you have to cut this part, like for example, and let's put this one this way like that. And so you can measure if you want to, right here, right here, okay. So we open it up again. Right there is we're gonna keep this one right there. I'm gonna use my brush and I'm gonna put my glue in here. That's a lot easy for me. A lot of people do it like that in there. For me, I need to have it because I can control the glue, okay, that I'm going to be using. Okay, something that I forgot to bring, and it's important for you to have, is a towel. I use paper towel and one a little bit not too wet. Okay, so this is a good glue. It's just smelly. My wet towel. I'm not gonna need this for a little while. I'm gonna need this very soon. A lot of people, what they do is, everyone is different. They work different with the fabric. So they just remove this one, and that's what I do sometimes. And they add the glue in here, or they put it over here. Okay. So right now we are going to be adding here, and I'm going to mark this one right there. Okay. Oh, I didn't mark. Okay, we're going to use our brush, and you're going to start putting in there. If you see it, I don't know if you can see it, but you don't need to too wet, but you don't need to too dry. Okay, you so add it in there. As soon as you put the first one, or you do the first one, you will know what to do next. We don't want it too wet, but we want to be able to our paper to stack in there. You don't want to allow the dry spots too. Okay, so now we're going to add our 6 by 6 sheet board over here, and that's what I marked it for you this time. Here, so you have. So now we're going to remove this one for a little bit. You will know what to do after this one. Basically, this is the hard one. All right, okay, now we're going to turn around, and this is why it's important this. So you're going to spread the glue everywhere. You want to spread it as much as you can, because you don't want your product to be bubbles. I'm gonna use this big one instead. I work less than the other one. And basically this is the part that is hard gluing this. After that you're all so good. At the beginning it might take you time, and you see all this stuff is coming out, and that's what you want, because you don't want bubbles in there. Okay, you wipe it because you want to be able to have it like this. So the next part is this one. You're gonna use this one, and the reason you use this one is because you're gonna put the 3x6. So this is gonna be like this basically. So you want the good space, and this is your right space. I'm gonna glue in this part. So you see what I'm doing? Here, you can put this one right here again, basically. Then you add this one, and you know that you're putting it straight. All right, so we have the second one. Okay? To do this, when I have my store, my wedding stores, I used to do the package for the wedding dresses, everything that they want in there, and I always include this one. And but the album, it was 12 by 12. Yep, 12 by 12, and it has a lot of pages, like 10 pages in there, a very thick one. Yes. All right, let's keep going. So now you can keep using this one, or you can use this one. This is when you do it like all together, like this. And then we are going to work in this one. Okay, what I will do is mark it, and we're going to put glue in this square again. So now we are going to include this one here, and this one. Now we're going to add this one in here. Okay, so you adjust it, and now press it. Okay, so we have it already. Okay, so we almost, look at what we did. We are happy. So let's do another one, just to make sure that what we're doing is okay. We are using this guide. Okay, and this guide is to tell you how much do you gonna cut in here. So we're gonna do the 4 corners. Okay, so now for the paper, usually you have to do the same thing as the binding with fabric. That's the way I do it, and that's what I've been taught. You have to put glue in here first, and the long parts, those 2 areas, and then you do this one at the end. And that's what we're going to do right now. So now we're going to glue this one. Okay, I'm trying to spread it. And now we use our spot glue. So okay, so far look at how we ended up making. Okay, so now we're gonna go right here. So for this one it's supposed to be like this. So for this one you go put it inside a little bit like that, and put this one too like this, like that. Okay, then you fold this one like this. All right, so we're gonna fold a little bit in here, right there, right there, and then we're gonna add our glue. So we done the first one in this side. Now we're gonna do this one too. So we're gonna do the same thing here. And you're gonna do this one too. Alright, and then you're gonna fold this one like this. Alright, so we're gonna add our glue. Alright, so we did our first part. See, this is how we ended up making our first cover with fabric. That's basically the top of it. Now we are going to be closing this part over here. Okay, so in here I'm going to add some it's not going to be fabric, it's going to be a paper, and we are going to use the line from Colors of Life for this album. So let me bring it and start working with this. Okay, I'm back. So this is the collection that we're going to use. So we have the front and back. Okay, we have this one too, the front and back. We have also this one, front and back. This one too, front and back. And this one is Color of Life. Okay, so we're going to be using this one. We'll use this one. So basically what we did is finish gluing this part. I'm still working with that. This is the part that I wanted to be nice and neat. Because you will see it when you see your albums. You want it to be able to see it nice. Alright. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. So for this part, we're gonna have this one in here. And this is another 6 by 6. Okay. But okay, so what we're gonna do now is basically we're gonna have a piece in our kit 7x4, and this is gonna be for our binding inside. This is basically, it's gonna go right here, right here. Okay, so like I said, we are trying to make a nice binding that look professional. So you can use any size that you want to do that. So, and I'm showing over here the easy and simple way. And what actually we are doing right now is we are trying to create this binding, but we're gonna do it in the easy way. Okay, this is easy too, but we're not gonna learn this one. But this is what we're learning in the easy way. It's more practical. Okay, so I think I want to use this part. I'm gonna cover that part. Okay, then you can use this one, and you know exactly what you cut it, so you're not missing anything. So for this one I need my paper, scissors, and if you want to play with your cardstock, I recommend you. Your paper is always nice and it doesn't break if you play with it. Okay. All right. All right. So now we're going to glue this part over here, and we're going to fold this one. So we do in the next one. Then we do the side, this part, and we are going to do the same thing. Remember, we fold it a little bit here, we fold it a little bit here, we add a little bit of glue, and then okay, we close it. We do the same thing over here. We fold a little bit inside here, like that. Fold a little bit too here. And if you play with your paper, it's a lot better. So we don't want to make a little bump in there. Okay, then we're gonna glue this part. Okay. All right, so we have our binding, and this one is going to be right here. Okay, but we are not gluing this one. So what I like to do is basically mix the colors of the papers everywhere, to spread it. That way when I have my album, I open it up and I have all the colors from the catalog. I like to spread it. All right, so we are working now in the binding. All right, and the cover, this part over here of the shaker, we are going to do it the last one. I usually do the last part of in here. Okay, so we're going to have in our kit, or we're going to cut 6 pages or 6 cardstock. It's going to be 618 by 538. Okay, and basically these ones are going to go here. Okay, so I already cut them, and on the size that is 618, you're going to measure half, and you're going to score ½ inch in here. Okay, so and then you're going to play with your cardstock, or you're going to fold it all of them. Now this the cardstock that you are using is 100 pounds. It's very thick for your album, so we're not gonna put an extra in here. We're just gonna use this one. This is a thick cardstock. Then we're gonna cut a little bit an angle right here on the 6. This one, we are gonna glue these ones to here. Okay, we're gonna use our glue. So now we're gonna glue this one like this. After you're done with this album, you're gonna feel so proud of it. Well, any album. I think I'm the one gonna be proud of you guys, and I'm proud of myself too. Alright, so we're gonna do the next one. And this one is gonna go like a little bit on top over here. Like that. Okay? So probably we're gonna put it probably, let me mark it over here, like a quarter of an inch, something like that, like this. I'm gonna try to make it even, but let's do that. We're gonna put the glue here. Okay, and then we're gonna try to put it like a quarter of an inch, like that. We're gonna see if we're doing it straight. Gonna follow this one. Okay. And we're gonna use our score just to press hard. So we have the 2 pages in here. Okay, so we're gonna go for the next one. So we're gonna do this one too. Like that. And we're gonna make sure that it's even here. So we are trying to do it even, all even in here. I don't know if you can see it. So we try to do all of them even, like that. Okay, so we have our 6 pages in here. We can fit another one over here. We should do that. Okay, we're gonna do 7 pages in here. No, we're gonna do 6 pages. I think 6 pages is enough. We're just gonna have a little gap over here, but I'm gonna try to put something over there. Okay, so I kind of did it together to close because I didn't mention I should start working gluing this, but if we just can start at a quarter of inch, we're gonna move a little bit more than a quarter, probably 3/8 of an inch or half an inch. Okay, however you want to do that. Okay, so then after that, yes, I did it to close at the beginning. Yes, I think I need to move a little bit, like a 3/8 of the inch or maybe half an inch. So that's why we have this little gap over here. I can add something and then I don't have any problem, but this is going to be for the show, and I don't want to give you guys a lot of work, so we're going to just keep it like this, okay? And maybe I will do something in here that make it thicker. And after that, okay, we're gonna cover this. And because I didn't measure, but when you measure, you know how much do you need of a space. Okay. So I cut some strips, like a quarter an A. You can do a quarter an A, or 3/4 of an A, or half an inch. It always depends how close you put your pages in here. Now because I did it smaller, so I'm gonna put this one over here, and I'm gonna use this color, okay? Because I have this one right here, so I want to use the opposite, okay? So basically you're gonna glue this part like that. Okay, we're gonna do the next one. That's just for your album to look nice when you open it up. Let me show you. See, when you open up, put it too close to the binding. Okay, see, this will look nice when you open it up. So here, this one is going to be basically here like that, just to cover this. So now we're going to turn this around, okay, and we're going to fold this one like this, like that. So no one will be able to see this one. You can cut these ones now if you want to. Make it one even. This one is already short. So now you're going to glue here, here, and there you go. Oh, let me put a little bit more of the glue. Okay. So then you fold this one like this. So now we have our pages right here. Okay. We have, like I say, 1, 2, this is the third one, this is the 4, 5, and 5th. Okay, so basically we have our binding here, and you can put that one at the beginning, or you can put it over here like that. So now it's our time to glue this part over here. I think I want to do it like this. Okay. Yep. Yep. And so you close it, and this is gonna go like this. So we're gonna put in a lot of plenty good over here. Okay. And remember to clean up after. Okay. So we are having this one like this. So now we're gonna try to center this one to here, like that. I want it kind of like this. Okay. And I want to be able to make sure that it's closed and this is close right here, so it is good enough. So now we're gonna try to spread it all the glue. It's always about spreading the glue, and it's even good for your pages. All right, so if you see now, it looks good. So this is the only part that is, but you know, and remember, in a scrapbook sometimes you made a mistake, and it's okay. I wanted to add something in here, but I will not do that because they will be asking me for that, but it's only, I mean, to do for only 6 pages. So that's why I don't want to do that, but I should do that way you can be able to see. Well, I'm gonna add it. This is not going to be part of the kit, or it's not part of the kit, but the reason why I want to do that is because I want you to be able to see that if you can make a mistake, you can always fix it and it will look nice. So let me bring what I want to do, and I hope it turns out. What I did is cut a piece of acetate and cut it at the same size I've cut this one, 618 by 538, and I'm gonna add this one here. Yes, I will add this one here. Yes, so I will, in this one I will need the double adhesive tape, and I'm just going to use what I need in here. This one is going to go to here. I need my okay. So I have an extra page, and this is my page, and acetate. All right. Okay, I need to make sure that I will glue it nice. There you go. So we have an acetate page. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, for the kit, there are going to be 6. And here I added an extra because I did it too close. But for the show, it's going to be either 3/8 or half an inch that we're going to separate apart, okay? Just because I don't want to see this part just empty. Okay, so we have this acetate, we have 7 pages, and we already glue it. So now it's time for us to work in the pages. Okay, hello, I'm ready. I'm doing my I'm writing down what I'm gonna need basically for this page. And remember, this is an extra page that I'm not gonna do it now. So I'm gonna concentrate to do right now this page and the page, okay? This is blind because this is not part of the kit. So so we're doing this one and this one, okay? So first thing that we're gonna do, I write it down everything in here before I start. Okay, so we're gonna need to cut 4 cardstocks, and the measurements will be there, but let me tell you which ones are. It's 538 by 538. Okay, so this is what we need. Let me see if you can see it here. Yes, 538 by 538. So we're gonna make a square. So we're gonna we're gonna need 4 of these, and then we're gonna score 1/2 inch. So this is a 1/2 inch that we're gonna score. All right, and the reason is because I tried to do it a little bit easy. I was gonna do it this one, but I think I'm gonna teach you little by little to hide it in there. So I'm gonna work with the easy. Like I say, I told many people at the shows that I'm gonna do the easy way. So this is the easy way that I find out. So basically, so we're gonna score over here. We're gonna fold our score. Then after that, we are gonna use, that way I don't like to show a lot of stuff in there. So then we're gonna use our hole punch, and we're gonna try to center, and I think I should have one here and probably one there. Okay, so we're making the hole over here. Then after that, we're gonna need a ribbon, and we're gonna put this inside here. Now I have this one, I think it's 1/2 inch. I think for this kit I will order thinner, probably like this one. I kind of like this one, but this one doesn't go with the color, so I'm not going to use it. And I have the pink one, but I want to kind of use like a blues or greens in here. So I will be having this size, but for this, okay, and green color. Have to order them, but because I have this one right now in the color that I wanted, so that's what we're going to use right now. So then we're going to tie this. Right here, and we're gonna need our fabric. This kind of look like the too thick. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna use a little thinner ribbon, but I don't have it. I have that, but I think I left it at the shore. I wanted it to take it for some projects, and I think I left it. I have a roll in there, and now I need it. Okay, so at the meantime, that's what we have, and that's what we're going to do. And then when I get the new ribbon that I'm going to have it over here, I will I will not be able to change it because I have to glue this. So this is going to be just like that. Okay, so I will need my scissors. All right, actually that's look okay. So this is gonna go like this and this. Remember, when you use scissors, leave your scissors, one for your fabrics and one for your papers. Okay, right, and this one is gonna be right here. So now I'm gonna add my glue here. Right here, just enough, and a little bit where is the ribbon too, because you want that to be part of there. Okay, so then we're gonna glue this one right here. Okay, now usually what I do, that way I keep working with my stuff. And I will usually use these clips, okay? And because this is fabric, is different than the paper, so this is what I use to protect my fabric. Okay, so this paper, I just put it over here and put the clip. That way I can protect my fabric. Okay, you can do that too. It's really nice to do it. Okay, and the reason that I want to do it is because I want to keep working and while this is getting dry, and that way I don't have to stop. Okay, so we're going to move this one because I will need it, but not at this moment. So it's right here. So we're going to keep working with this. And then this one, remember, we're not doing it. And this one, we are going to be doing a pocket over here. And for the pocket, we are cutting one. We're going to have two pockets, and we're going to have two waterfalls with two waterfalls. So this waterfall is right here, and we're going to add another waterfall. I don't know if I'm going to add it at the end or the middle. I don't know yet. Okay, but we're going to, whatever you cut in here, the same amount cut twice, because that's what we use. That's what we'll be using. I'm sorry, when I speak English, is my tongue. It's just, you know, it's just works like that. So we're gonna need to cut two pockets, and that's how we're gonna start. This pocket, we're gonna put it right here. So the measurement for this pocket is 638 by 618. Okay, so, and then we're gonna score. So let me bring the paper that I will use for this. Okay, so I have my paper. So 638 by 618, and then now I will do 1/2 inch score to the right, turn it to the left, and I score another 1/2, and I go again to the left, turn around to the left, and I do the other 1/2. So what I'm trying to do here is to make my pocket, okay, for the side. All right, so then after that, we're going to cut it right here. We cut it right here, and a little bit right here, and in here. Okay, so we don't need this trim right now. Streamer, we're gonna put it on this side. We're gonna fold this like that, and we have our pocket. So remember, we're gonna cut two of these. I don't know if you want to cut it now or you want to cut it all together. I usually do cut it, depends how I'm what I'm working. So that's what I will do. So then now we're going to make our pocket, and we're going to put it right. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to glue this one. I'm not going to make any hole or anything. It's going to be just like that. Okay, so we're just going to have that, but we're going to add a page in here. So we are going to be cutting now, because we're using this one right here. I probably want to use, I just like to mix colors. Yeah, I will use this one, so that way I can make a page over here. Like that one, just one of these one is going to be like this. Okay, so basically that's what I'm going to cut right here. You see, I say that I'm going to do it easy, but it looks like I'm not doing it easy. I'm just like that. So then we're gonna kind of have to do this core 1 inch in here. So that way we know. we trim this side, and I'm working this one with you right now because I just like that. Okay, so we're gonna have this one here, so we're gonna put it right here, and then we're gonna fold. So where is my pencil? Right there. So I'm just gonna basically score the mark that I have. So it will be 5 3/4. I will write it down in a little bit. Okay. And we're gonna trim it a little bit in here. Okay, I will trim it whatever is left in here. So it will be just a little bit. Alright. Okay. So let me just write it down. That way I will not forget. Okay, so I did. So we have our packet. Our packet is right here. Then we ended up doing this. Well, I ended up. So then I use I cut one of the piece, and the measurements for this one is 5 3/4 in here and 12 inches in here. So I did a score right here. That way I can glue this one right here. Okay, and then also I score 6 1/4 to fold this page. Okay, so now it's time for us to glue this. So basically this is how I want it. So I'm gonna and also you're gonna need to trim a little bit in here. You know, everyone knows about trimming. So but just remember, you need to trim. All right, and then we're gonna glue this one because this is the way I wanted to do it, like this. And I need my papers. All right, I need this one because usually, because I use liquid glue, I need to be able to protect the mat. Sometimes I have a really big mess. Okay, so then you're gonna fold this one in here. So you will have you can use this one for pictures. You have 2, and 2 here, 4, plus this one is 5, plus the one that you have over here to your packet. So now we're going to put our packet in there. All right. So now we are going to glue this one to here. Okay, we are going to use our bone folder just to press. I like to use this one all the time, and this is the one from the Cricut machine that I just went to got it one day and I like it, and that's what I use. Okay, so now we have our page over here, and also we have a pocket. Okay, now we're gonna make well, we're gonna have the pocket for that. So that one you will you will cut it as the way you want it. All right, so we have our first page that we made. You can also put magnets in these ones, and I think I will do for the one that I have. Now the magnets are optional, okay? That is in case you want to do that.